Hi everyone, welcome to Twisty version of Fusion class. I'm Rachel, happy to be here with you on YouTube. We'll start in a seat and sit hips on heels like I am, or crisscross like Bella is, whatever way feels natural to you. And when you feel settled, hands on your thighs, just close the eyes. And check in with your hip bones. Make sure they feel nice and even on the mat. So if you need to wiggle, move any skin, feel free to do that. And start to feel a little bit of length in your spine. So can you beef out, moving the top of the head toward the ceiling. We'll just begin with 3 simple breaths together. Exhale. And slow and steady through the nose. Inhale. As you do that, feel the spine lengthen, bring the head moving closer to the sky, to the ceiling. Open mouth, exhale. Good breath in, stretching the spine, filling the body with fresh air. Breathe out. And one more time, breathe in, this time sealing the lips at the top of the breath. And push the breath out through the nose, start to create that ujjayi vibration in the back of your throat. We'll maintain that as you drop the right ear to the right shoulder, just starting to stretch at the very top of the spine and neck. Head back up to center, and with an exhale, left ear toward the left shoulder. Head up to center, and open your eyes up. Take a big circle sweep breath. Hands to the sky, squeezing your palms. The neck feels good at it. Gaze up toward the palms, squeeze, and pull your hands to heart center with an exhale. From here, we'll find a tabletop position, so rocking forward onto your knees. Release the palms down underneath your shoulders. Stacking all your joints, spread the fingers out nice and wide, and some cow tap. So as we breathe in, drop the belly, hips up, and push the chest forward, the chin. With an exhale, you round, tuck the tailbone, curl your chin up tight to the chest, spread the shoulder blades apart. And do that, and again, drop the belly, hips up, gaze up. And exhale, round. Last time, moving it with breath. Inhale, stretch the belly. And breathe out, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone. Then find the neutral spine. We'll curl our toes under, and we'll push up to a downward facing dog, right to it. So hips high and back, and pedal the feet up here if that feels good, with swaying the hips left to right. Okay, find center, steady spot. Pushing the fingertips, drive the hips back toward the heels, and pushing the heart toward your thigh muscles. Look forward towards your thumbs, praying steps forward. We find a ragdoll at the top of the mat. So bring the feet to hip width distance, keeping big generous bend to the knees. You've got it combined like Bella's doing here. Let the arms dangle. Then choose maybe a little bit of movement. Maybe that is shifting front to back in the seat. When you're not to sway side to side, just let the head be heavy. If you have a ragdoll bind, unleg the arms, let them hang long. Let the chin continue to fall in the chest as you gently build the spine, rolling up to a mountain pose. The second the shoulders all the way above the hips. And then drag the shoulders away from the ears, nice long spine, palms forward. And bring the hands up to the back of the head, elbows out to the side. Okay, from here, some spinal circles, so don't think too much about what it looks like, and just start to move in a way that feels good, stretching the side, the back, the front of the spine, moving circles or side to side. And make sure you get both directions, and evening things out. When you feel even, we'll come back to center, extend those fingertips high to the sky, and with the right foot where it is, we'll step the left foot back to a high lunge, so a big step back. If you're in a lunge, you're on the toes. If this bothers your toes for any reason, modify by taking a warrior one. Otherwise, high in the toes, low into the right knee. We'll take a side bend. So I'll show you from the front. I'm just going to side bend to the right. So drop the right arm down. We're going to lift out of the hips, separating and pulling the left rib away from the left hip. Nice big stretch. And then hands high to the sky. Then look down toward the right foot, plant your fingertips, straighten the right leg, pyramid pose. Okay, this is a vinyasa style pyramid, so this one is the stretchy kind, not the compressed kind. So pulling into the back of the right leg, driving back with your right hip, yes, squaring your hips. And back and relax in the spine if that feels good. Bend your right knee, step the left foot forward to the right. Take bend the knees. I'm gonna rise to a chair pose, so keep the hips low to the knees. Bring the hands either to heart center or high above the head. Stay nice and low, maybe getting a little bit more low in the hips. So firing up the legs. Good, strong half left hold. Bend a little bit further. Hold for 3, for 2, for 1. Rise up. We're gonna do those movements on the other side. So hands stay high. This time the right leg steps back. Use that high lunge or modifying in a warrior 1. And settle into the left knee. Inhale, reach up. And then over to your left. Stretching this time out of the right hip flexor. The left arm comes up, the breath in. Seek the left foot, fingertips down, start to straighten the left leg, pushing back with the head, bow over the leg, pyramid pose. Then using the left knee, feet together, top of that, bend the knees, set the tongue and chair, hands sweep to heart center for modified version or hands above the head. Okay, stay low, take a breath in, and now lift the heels, come into toes, swing the arms back, drooping bird. Move between that 2 more times. Heels drop down, hands high, stay low in the hips. Exhale, low to the toes, swing the arms back. Drop the heels, hands high. And left side rock forward. Drop your heels, stand tall and on pose, reach the hands above the head. Big open back bend, so cactus your arms, puff the chest forward, pull the elbows down toward the spine. And then hands to the sky. And from here, forward fold, hands through heart center. Okay, take the moment here in this forward fold, bending the knees, rolling the ankles, kind of getting all of those snap, crackles, and tops out. We'll take one hoppist style, hands and feet pose. So bend the knees a lot, belly resting on the thighs. Okay, slide the fingertips underneath the heels or reach for ankles. Try to wrap your forearms so they press into your calves. And then we lengthen, send the tailbone up and squeeze belly into thighs, forehead toward your shins. Very nice, the breath in, hold the tailbone up a little bit higher, lengthens the leg, then compress a little bit more as you breathe out. Release your grab halfway, lift on a breath in, palms on shins and flat spine. And then we fold, planting the palms, finding a flip pose, step 1 foot back on high. For first twist turn, you can choose to drop the knees if you want to, but keep a straight line from hips to shoulders. We're gonna lower the belly all the way down to the mat. Okay, zip the feet together. Activate your low back, lift up into cobra pose just 1 time. Floating the chest, lighten the hands. A lower down, curl your toes, come up through a tabletop, and then send the hips high, downward facing dog. Again, taking a moment here to pedal out if you like. Then setting heels. We'll lift the right leg up to a 3-legged dog. First time here, bend the knee, open the hip. You can take some movement in the ankle, the knee. And lengthen your leg, breath in. We'll send the foot all the way through low lunge. So right foot plants between the hands. We're going to stay low, spider walk the fingers over to your wide forward fold. Good, reach for outside edges of feet, ankles, or calves. Take a half the side over, so something you can hold on to. Rock the weight slightly to your toes, and then start to pull, keeping a nice neutral spine. So you're looking straight down toward the mat, almost trying to tap your eyeballs or your nose, continuing to pull. Release the grip from the feet. I'm going to start to then deeply into your left knee for a Skandasana. So fingers can stay on the mat to support. Hands might come to heart center, and you would take a bow pulling pose. And we'll burst up together, breathing in. Warrior 2, arms come to the side. Right toes pivot toward the top of your mat, bend into your right knee, settle in. We're pushing down through both feet. We'll tilt the palms toward the front of the body, and then right hand down, left arm up for a slide eagle. So you want to use the hand on top of or inside of the right leg to activate a twist in the spine. If you can, look up towards you, left down, almost try to pull the hand behind the shoulder. Breathe into warrior 2. Unbend that foot, circle the hands all the way down with cartwheel flow to frame the left foot. We're backing a little lunge. Flatten your palms, push into the fingers. We're on the right toes. Take the left leg back. Three-legged dog. The circular flow. Then the knee, open the hips. The same movements that we had on the other side. Lengthen your left leg. We're back into that low lunge. Okay, stay low on the mat. On your way back to our wide forward fold. Opportunity here to work on the very same thing we did, finding a grip, or maybe a variation. Maybe you take a shoulder binds. You can work through some twists. Right hand and left hand down. If you like to go upside down, good opportunity here to pause and work on a headstand. Otherwise, just breathing through a wide forward fold. So from here, we start to bend deeply into the right knee, finding that skandasana again. It can be above the knee for more of a lunge, or way down low below for traditional skandasana. Hands can be where they feel good. With a breath in, burst up, unbend the right foot, arms up to the side, left toes, find the edge of the mat and bend into the left knee. Good, flip your palms and the left arm comes down, it finds the top or the inside of the left leg. And really activate that twist, pulling the right arm back. Looking up for the right thumb if you can. And lift to warrior two. Unbend that foot, pivot the left foot, and cartwheel all the way down to frame the right foot. Just round and slow out, palms nice and flat. Right foot goes back, plank pose. You have the option just as before, keeping knees up or down. Together we bend the elbows, lowering the chest down toward the mat, just halfway. Then push into your palms, knees up or down for upward facing dog. Stay here for a bit. Wanting to imagine I'm coming over to you and pulling your shoulders back. Yes. Bursting forward with the heart, squeezing the shoulder blades. And curl your toes under, hike the hips high back to downward facing dog. And cuddling the feet. We're going to build on that. This is a ladder flow today. So we want to work through that a couple more times to build this into a longer practice. Feel free to rewind and do that a couple more times. This will add on together from here. We'll start the same way, three-legged dog, right leg high. Let's pull forward knee to nose just one time, getting a little core work in the second round. And right leg long. And pull this it through. This time we add a twist. So left palm plants firmly next to the right foot. I'm going to twist the right arm up to the side. I want you to think about the right knee and the left armpit squeezing toward one another. They're probably not moving, but almost pushing toward the center line of the mat, really activating your twist. Without moving the body, take a peek with your gaze towards your left foot. That's where we're going. Take the right hand, the one up in the sky, reach it under your left armpit, spin through a wide forward fold. Right hand goes for your left ankle. Left hand comes up to the sky and fold. Bend the right elbow. And then bringing the left or the forehead towards your left shin. Looks beautiful. If you like to, come bind with the left hand. Just let it dangle. Just do what feels good. Focus on this pull. From here, take your left hand, cross it over the right. We're going to form a beagle-shaped arm as we lift into skandasana. So bending into that left knee. You're going to sweep to face the top of the mat, lead to a high lunge with eagle binds. Then all the way into eagle step or float the left foot up and over the right hip, as high as you can. And mimicking the shape of the top half of the body, I'll show you here. And a big squeeze. Elbows flow down toward the knees. And stay here or take it to sleep, rounding the spine, or take a flying eagle if that's been your practice. Okay, from this place of a lot of compression, we'll open up wide, warrior two. As you unbind, extend that left foot back. Feet parallel to the back of your mat. Gazing again over the right fingertips. And then sliding the right arm down, left arm high. Same thing here. Find your twist first, lock that in. Stay knit or play from here. Maybe a half bind, bringing the left arm to the low back. If you're a full binder or a bird, you know who you are. Feel free to do that now. We'll fold for a bit. Feel free to pause if you need or want. The open the arms back up. Lift to warrior two. And bend the knee, pivot the toes, cartwheel down, bring the left foot. Low lunge, getting ready for the other side. Send the left foot side to the side. Just one breath. And then pass it through low lunge. Your right hand stays down next to the left foot and twist the other way. Left hand goes high to the sky and squeezing right elbow toward left knee and vice versa. And start to shift the gaze over to your right ankle. Where we're going, the left hand up in the sky reaches underneath the right arm. Spin through wide forward fold. Hook the hand on your right ankle and right arm maybe up to the sky or round, or even they can pull, bending the left elbow, drawing forehead toward the right shin. Your right hand is going to cross in front of the left. Okay, so lifting to an eagle bound arm as you find an eagle bound Skanasana. So deep bend into your right knee. And we burst step together, pivoting to high lunge. Face the back of your mat. Bend left knee. The right knee meets and creates that shape. Bring up and over the left. Align the knees right underneath the elbows. Try to feel that out. Then big squeeze as you sink low. Okay, modifying, intensifying the sleeping eagle or flying eagle. But if you're modifying, return to where we started, the eagle. Then release all this compression, open up wide into warrior two. So left foot leaves, right leg back, and you can move the left fingers. And sliding goes to the left leg. Again, in this second stop, we're here just a bit longer, so you can choose to stay, to breathe, to fold, or find a modification or variation that works for you. We want here, especially in any sort of bind, want the right shoulder to point straight up to the sky, right elbow opening on the chest and the hips. If you're bound, open up the arms. Lift to warrior two, unbend the leg. Put your toes, cartwheel down, and find the mat, frame the right foot. Or bring the and then right foot back to the left. As slow as you can, belly all the way down to the mat. So bending elbows, keep them close to the ribs, lower all the way down. Here we're going to bind the hands behind the back. I'm going to work on a bound locust pose. So hold on to that grip and now start to kick the feet up and press the hands up and away from the body. Really nice job. So again, we're leading, bursting forward with the heart, taking the toes up, maybe lifting the gaze up, lift the hands, take one more breath in, and lower all the way down. Release that deep bind. We're going to round the shoulders, so palms out to the sky. And you see how shoulders are squeezed, and nice and round. You can let the left ear fall to the mat if you like that kind of neck rotation, or otherwise forehead straight down. So we just did a lot of squeezing of the shoulders. We're going to open them up even further. So prop yourself up into what would be a Sphinx pose, just as a transition. We're going to take the right arm and slide it underneath the left armpit. Okay, starting to rest on the right shoulder. We're going to take the left arm and cross it long over the right. So you decide if your shoulders can be pretty intense. You can decide if you need to move, some variation of that. If you're ready for it, try to find a little more depth by letting the chin fall down and on top of the left arm and add a little weight. And then try to resist pushing down into the mat or activating the arms. Try to let them be heavy and just fall into this deep opening, this deep cross-body shoulder stretch. The right arm is on the bottom. We're going to keep it there. Then roll to the right side of our bodies. Let the left arm swing back, bend the left knee. We'll take a dancer grip on just the left foot. So there's two options here. If you pull the foot toward your body, you're going to get a quad stretch. If you choose to kick it like a dancer style, you're going to activate the whole back body and the spine. So you can choose which version feels right for you. Release your foot. And then turn back to the mat. So prop back up and your elbows will take that on the other side because it is very different based on which arm is underneath. So the frame up to your left arm, weaves underneath your right shoulder. And I did that settled and then wrap the right arm around. And same thing, try to work on letting the head Settle into the shoulders. Try to resist any sensation of pushing down into the mat. Let the arms kind of be. And direct your breath into any places of discomfort. Be noticing if this side feels different. Shoulders often do, just accepting that. Leaving that left arm on the mat, gently rocking to the left side of your body and taking a dancer grip with the foot. So pull the foot towards you to focus on a quad stretch, or kick the foot into the hand to expand the spine and work the back from the hamstrings and the glutes. And releasing a thick roll gently back onto the belly and align those arms. You widen out the knees so they reach the edges of the mat with hands under armpits, push up through a wide rounded tabletop and back to the child's pose. Hips to heels, forehead resting on the mat. Okay, so now a very gentle stretch for the shoulders, and even let the elbows touch the mat if that feels good. You can even invite a little movement if you want, coming to the fingertips. A gentle sway left to right. And from center, start to walk the hands into the knees. Unconscious stand on the knees. So being a fusion class with a camel and with a staple of our spinal series in Hatha. So from your knees, so take your hands, bring them to the low back, fingertips down, and I'm going to pull the elbows, you're pointing them straight behind you. And open up your chest and already start to stretch here. If you're ready for more, lift the heart as high as you can. Press your hips forward, then only as the neck is comfortable with it. Point the chin up to the sky. And keep hands at the low back, or if it's within your reach, maybe you're reaching for heels. But if you do that, push back up and forward, opening the heart. So lengthening the spine, opening the heart is the priority. Gently releasing from your camel, drop the hips to the heels. And just swing the legs out around in front of you, give it a little shake. And bring the blades go back into them. And lean the right leg long, out at a diagonal, left foot to the inner thigh. Your right hand fans next to the right hip. We'll start with that opener before we stretch. So left hand sweeps across the body to the sky and stay, or actually left hand. Left hand to your left hip. So hand with the bent knee. I knew it as soon as I tried. Right hand across the body and stay here, or lift up to a modified wild thing, rocking onto the left shin. Wouldn't be a live yoga class if there wasn't some sort of blip, right? And then lower down, right away, pivot over the right foot, heart towards your right big toe. You're reaching for the foot and take just a stretch, or if you like the Hatha style, bend the knee, bring it to you, curling the chin to the chest one more time, as sending breath in and out against the throat. You switch sides together, lifting up. And support with hands, there may be no hands on the core work. Left arm out, your left leg out, right leg in. Your bottom, right hand by right hip. Arm down by the bent knee. Sweep across, lift onto the right shin. Pushing the hips high to the sky, reaching back, lengthening the body. And hips all the way back down, and right over, find your stretch. Forehead toward knee. Good, come back to a seat, legs out in front of you, spin onto your back, little bonus core at the end. So find your way to your back, right away, please bend the knees, bring the feet close to the hips, and then find a 90-degree lift, knees stacked right over your hips, flex your feet. Push flex your palms onto your quads, and then activate the belly, so push everything down, sitting flat, low back. Start to push the hands into the quads as you push the quads towards you, so nothing actually moves, but the equal and opposite pressure firing up the entire core. Belly button continues to be strong, pushes down through your low back. For 3, for 2, and 1. Drop the feet, plant the palms next to your hips, stretch it out into bridge pose, drive through the heels, lift the hips up, all the way up onto your shoulder blades. Release that down. Keep the seat close to your hips. We're going to lift the chest up. So extend the arms towards your ankles. Your chest is even. You're looking in between your thighs. I'm going to try to keep that even. Missing the chest as we rock side to side. So right fingertips towards your right ankle. Come through center, and then the left fingers reach your left ankle. We're keeping an even chest. Sway back and forth. So you can choose. And the pace, just trying to tap in right to right, left to left. Then find your way back to center, release your shoulders down, right foot stays where it is, left foot comes high to the sky, push down with your palms and forearms, one-legged bridge, isolating, activating the right hamstring and glutes. Flex your left foot. We're going to lower that leg. That might be for you just a couple of inches. That might be lowering it all the way down and hovering up in mat. Really activate the right glute. Hips stay even, just like the chest did. There 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your hips, lower your heel. Pull the right knee into the chest. Get a nice little hug and squeeze. Now let's take a supine twist. Guide the knee over to the left side of the body. Your right arms will fall on the side, maybe even onto your right ear. Good. Unlock from your twist. One more little hug, and we pull straight into the chest. And then the right leg goes down. All right, we're going to bend the left leg, just that. Sudden movements on the other side. So heel very close to your hips. Palms down, lift the right leg straight to the sky. Point the toes, drive through the left heel, lift into your one-legged bridge. Hey, notice the hips. Finding that flat ladder. Flex your right foot, and then you're lower. You choose with just a little bit, or just way down. Just want hips to stay even. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Drop your hips, drop your right heel, and then pull the knee straight toward the chest. Give yourself a hug. Now we take our twist to the other side. So lean those across the right side of the body, your left arm, and left heel. Split out to the side. Returning from your twist, little bit of the knee to the chest with the right knee joins, so forming a little ball of hands on shins, maybe even lifting the forehead up toward the knees and crunching everything in. Oh, release. And then release, bursting into a shavasana, lengthen the legs, like arms long, arms out to the sky, and the toes splay out to the side. Notice the heels, the hips, the shoulder blades, feeling even and grounded and heavy on the mat. If your lips are closed, open them up. Allowing the mouth to be open, the lips are heavy. Let the tongue slide away from the teeth. The jaw softens. Eyeballs start to feel heavy. Forehead relaxes. So you're welcome to stay here in the shavasana as long as you would like. Feel free to pause. It has been a pleasure to work on this recording for you. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.